Wednesday, December 13th, 07:18 a.m. New York time. Good morning. Today's economic news. A lot of good information occurring today in the morning as well as the afternoon. See here, economic news, all scheduled. No surprises. We know what time or what day is going to occur. 08:30 this morning, core PPI, as well as 8:30 a.m. PPI. And then 10:30 a.m. the crude oil inventories. Then the annual scheduled meeting of the Federal Reserve, 2 p.m. Fed funds rate. They either leave rates unchanged or change them. Last meeting, they left them unchanged. After that, the Fed will release their statement, public information. You can read it directly and hear it straight from the source instead of hearing the edited version, the opinion version, the mainstream media. Best to read it on your own. This decision here will affect the broad markets. Federal Reserve controls short-term interest rates. When they raise interest rates, it typically strengthens the US dollar. Does the inverse on commodities. Higher interest rates are not good for growth stocks. High interest rates are good for your fixed income product stocks, such as your utilities. Bank sensitive interest rates as well too affect much more than the Russell 2000. All right, let's go into the charts. Start off with the S&P 500 futures. Intraday. Looking at the past 5 days, the S&P 500 futures is trending higher. Sunday nights, the futures opened, they gapped up, making a new high for the year. This is back for the past 10 days, more perspective. Much of last week was in a tight consolidation, accumulation, and then the markup. Daily chart, yep. Since overnight, we made a new high for the year. Again, you can see that gap real clear there. Let's put this for a period of, say, 3 months. There we go. October was the low of the year. And since then, momentum trending to the upside, new highs. In the weekly, again, here's the low of the October. October came down to a zone, a demand zone. This was known here before. Came down, tested it. Big sell-off occurred here. Dump, distribution, and then the opportunity to do the reload at the key level, price level here, demand zone. Huge trading range on that week. Extremely bullish. Since then, the momentum continued, making higher highs daily. Put this back a little bit longer. Let's go to 2 years. Very close to the high of last year. And let's put this for 3 years. Notice again that prior year and their high. So again, high probability we're going to take out the high of last year. The momentum is strong. Again, this trend here and this retracement here. Notice this trend here is longer, and this trend is not even up to that length yet. We still could continue going. Let's go look at the next financial instrument. The 10-year yield. Past 5 days, it's already sold off from the weekly high. 10-year yield goes inverse. So again, interest rates and yields similarly. Interest rates go lower, yields go lower. Well, we can see price action here. It's been strong trending. Again, looking at the past 10 days, the high of the past 10 days, sell-off, the end of last week, a retracement, and it's into a continuation of sell-off. Get the daily for the past 3 days. Sorry, the past 3 months. Consolidation, breakdown, consolidation, staircase pattern, lower low. Look at this huge consolidation. Yeah, there's a lot of whipsaw here, but big consolidation, most likely distribution, and then we have the markdown. Here's the high for the year. Put on the weekly. 1 year weekly, the current candle, inside candle from last week. That dodgy candle from last week, very interesting. Again, huge distribution here, selling off. These big red candles, very bearish. It's back for 3 years. Past 3 years, we have had the markup, strong trend to the upside, big consolidation and distribution. Momentum is down. And now let's take it to the US dollar. Put on past 10 days. Dollar as acting as, again, a safe haven currency, as well as when yields go down, you expect dollar to go down. Well, again, geopolitically, right now, dollar is considered the major safe haven currency. Momentum has been to the upside. Even these retracements have still made new highs. Here, prior week high. And look at this, testing it several times. So another time, if it gets tested up here, expect it to break through. You see what happened yesterday? Huge price action here, and buyers stepped in, defended it. So now I'm leaning more bullish bias dollar. And if it breaks above here, well, then maybe consider buying it on a breakout with a pullback of weakness. Even if the Fed leaves interest rates unchanged, you can still see the dollar have momentum. Put this back for 3 months on the daily chart. Okay, past several days, huge consolidation here, a lot of whipsaw. And again, you can see consolidation there, marked down. We haven't taken out this swing low here on the daily, nope. And this consolidation may be building momentum to want to go higher. Let's put it on the yearly, the weekly for 3 years. There we go. Again, just like the yields went higher for the past 3 yields. Same with the dollar. And the dollar did this huge consolidation here. See this low, this low. We broke below that low. Panic selling, inside candle reversal. So even though we made a new low and took out these lows here, that was a low of the year. Before the low of the equity market. Remember, stock market, the low this year was in October. US dollar made the low back here in the June, July timeframe. Huge reversal and took out this high. So it looks like the bearish of the dollar momentum finished here. And it looks like the dollar has the momentum to want to go higher. So this trend here, retracement trend, will receive it, breaks this midpoint here and continues going higher. So here's the high of the year. Well, all this consolidation up here, pretty much you could say it's like a consolidation in this tight range. Looks like, again, it's under more accumulation. So we may see the yields and acceleration, the yields go lower. But again, it looks like the dollar, which is much more safe haven than gold, storing gold is not practical versus currencies, easy to transport currencies. Not necessarily the dollar you may not want. But again, the accumulation of gold versus currencies are winning out. And finishes off on the intraday 1 hour futures. Each chart's 1 hour. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.